Hi, good morning class. Hope you are all fine. And second thing that you have completed 6 trigonometric analysis. So today we are going to learn inorganic qualitative analysis, unit 7, systematic qualitative analysis. You can say inorganic qualitative analysis. So first of all you have to learn about this format, how to find out one positive one and one negative one. I will give you a solution in a test tube. From this test tube, you have to find out one positive and one negative. So first of all, let's learn how to find out one negative and positive. So you have to write in your notebook this column 3, taste, observation and inference. Our first test is color. We have to check the color of the solution. If colorless solution, then PV plus 2, CD plus 2, SN plus 2, ZN plus 2, CA plus 2, BA plus 2, NG plus 2, NH4 plus, K plus, Na plus, etc. are may be present. What is the important? You have to write its may be present. Second, if not colorless, if light green, then Fa plus 2 may be present. If yellow or brown, Fe plus 3 may be present. Its blue color solution, Cu plus 2 may be present. If light pink solution, then Mn plus 2 may be present because Fe plus 3 has color, Fe plus 2 and Cu plus 2 has color. That's why they are colored solution. So you have to remember light green, Fe plus 2, yellow or brown, Fe plus 3 and blue for Cu plus 2 and light pink for Mn plus 2. Let's move. Let's move for third test. Second test is order, like smell. If you got any solution, you have to check the order, like smell. If vinegar like smell, C3COO minus will be present. If ammonia like smell, NH4 plus may be present. If no any order, no any smell, you can write over there NH4 plus, C3COO minus all are absent. Third test is dry heating test. You have to write only dash dash. Fourth one is flame test. You have to just remember, no need to do any flame test. Green flame with blue center, then Cu plus 2 may be present, copper. Brick red, calcium, Ca plus 2 may be present, apple green or grassy green. Apple green or grassy green, that means barium, Ba plus 2 may be present. Let's move for fifth test. Let's move for fifth number test. Fifth number test is borax bead test. Flame test and borax bead test, you don't need to do these two tests, but you have to just remember. Borax bead test, this borax bead test is for color solution. If your color solution, then you have to do and remember. In cold, blue bead, in hot, it's green bead. We have to make it small type of bead, then you have to check the color. In hot, green bead, in cold, it's blue color bead. If your color solution is another pink is, then in cold and in hot, both have light violet bead. So in borax bead test, you have to make small type of bead, then heat in the flame and you have to check the color. In cold, blue, in hot, green, then Cu plus 2 may be present, and in hot and in cold both have light violet, then Mn plus 2 may be present. Sixth number test is charcoal cavity test. You have to write just dash. 7 number test for cobalt nitrate test. You have to write over there also dash. This is not in your board practical exam syllabus, so you have to write only just dash dash. Let's move for 8 number test. unknown solution, then you have to add dilute H2SO4. Unknown solution plus add dilute H2SO4. Then you have to observe what it's done. A colorless, odorless gas is evolved. Then CO32 minus may be present. If brown fumes, NO3 minus may be present. If colorless vapors with smell of vinegar, then CH3COO minus may be present. So here you have to remember these three, SO2 minus and SO3 minus, both are in your syllabus. Okay. Let's move for 9 number test. 9 number test is concentrated H2SO4 test. So you have to add a little quantity of your unknown solution, then you have to add concentrated H2SO4. Then you have to check a colorless, odorless, colorless gas with pungent odor, pungent smell, which gives dense white fumes when a glass rod dip in NH4OH solution is brought near the mouth of the test tube. Then Cl minus, most important, a colorless gas with pungent odor, Cl minus may be present. Reddish brown gas, Br minus may be present. Again here, brown fumes, then NO3 minus present. So here 3, Cl minus, Br minus and NO3 minus, 3 negative ion which we have. Let's move for 10 number test. Let's move for 10 number test. 10 number test for SO4 minus 2. So you have to take unknown solution, then add dilute BaCl2. If white precipitates, then SO4 minus 2 present. And dear students, I forgot to tell you, if you didn't get any white precipitates, so you have to write no white precipitates. Then SO4 minus 2 is absent. Same with 9 and 10 number test. In dilute H2SO4 test, CO32 minus, NO2 minus and CH3COO minus. If you didn't get any odor, any gas, any vapors, so you have to write over there no odor, no any gas evolved. That means CO32 minus, NO2 minus and CH3COO minus, all are absent. In concentrated H2SO4 test, we have Cl minus, Br minus and NO3 minus. No odor, no any gas, no pungent odor, no any gas evolved. That means Cl minus, Br minus and NO3 minus, all are absent. In SO4 minus 2 test, if white precipitates, SO4 minus 2 present. If no, then you have to write no white precipitates, SO4 minus 2 may be present. Then here negative has 3 tests: dilute H2SO4 test, concentrated H2SO4 test, and third one for SO4 minus 2. Here we have 3 tests for negative one. Now let's move for positive one. Positive one test. Group analysis of group 0. In group 0 there is only one positive and there is NH4 plus. So unknown solution. I will write in shortcut so you have to understand. Unknown solution plus dilute NaOH. You have to take a little quantity of unknown solution, then dilute NaOH and heat. Smell of ammonia, NH4 plus may be present. Then confirm deep a glass rod in concentrated HCl. In this glass rod, take the near the mouth of the test tube. White fumes, NH4 plus may be present. Now let's move for 12 number test. Let's move for 12 number test. Second test for positive ion. Group analysis of group first. In first group we have Pb plus 2. So unknown solution plus dilute HCl. White precipitates Pb plus 2. If no white precipitates, Pb plus 2 is absent. Now 13. Analysis of group second. Pb plus 2, Cu plus 2, Nes plus 3. Unknown solution plus dilute HCl plus H2S aqueous. H2S aqueous. Because in second group test we have to add only H2S aqueous. This is the difference. If we got white precipitates, then no need to do the second test. But here if we didn't get any precipitates, so you have to do this test. So we have same solution, unknown solution plus dilute HCl. Same. So difference is H2S aqueous. Then we have to add only H2S aqueous. If black precipitates, then Pb plus 2 and Cu plus 2 or may be present. If yellow precipitates, As plus 3 may be present. But As plus 3 is ignored in your board syllabus. If no any color precipitates, Cu plus 2, Pb plus 2 and As plus 3 all are absent. Let's move for 14 number test. Let's move. 14 number test is analysis of group third, Fe plus 3 and Al plus 3. Unknown solution, dilute NH4Cl, excess of NH4OH. The reddish brown precipitates, Fe plus 3 may be present. Gelatinous white precipitates, then Al plus 3 may be present. If no colored precipitates, Fe plus 3 and Al plus 3 all are absent. But in board syllabus, they will not give you Fe plus 3 and Al plus 3. They will not give you this. Group third, now grab group 4. Analysis of group 4. In group 4, cobalt, manganese, nickel and zinc. Same. As same first test. In first test, 0 group, dilute unknown solution plus dilute NaOH. For first group, unknown solution plus dilute HCl. Second same, unknown solution plus dilute HCl plus you have to add only H2S aqueous. Same here. Third group have NH4Cl and NH4OH. In fourth group, we have to add and same H2S aqueous only. If here we didn't get any precipitates, then for fourth group we have to add only H2S, because here we have same unknown solution, dilute NH4Cl, excess of NH4OH plus H2S aqueous. Black precipitates for cobalt and nickel. Flash buff precipitates, that means pinkish, Mn plus 2 may be present. If white precipitates, then Zn plus 2 present. I have not any space here, so please, dear students, you have to write no color precipitates, then cobalt, nickel, manganese and Zn all are absent. So here fourth group complete. Let's move for fifth group. Let's move. Analysis of group 5th. In group 5th, we have Ba plus 2, Ca plus 2 and Sr plus 2. Unknown solution, dilute NH4Cl, excess of NH4OH plus add dilute NH4 twice CO3, that is ammonium carbonate. Here we have white precipitates. For Ba plus 2, Ca plus 2 or Sr plus 2. 3 has white precipitates. So you have to make 3 parts. First part, potassium chromate. Yellow precipitates Ba plus 2 may be present. Second part, ammonium sulfate. White precipitates Sr plus 2 may be present. Third part, ammonium oxalate. Again white precipitates Ca plus 2 may be present. Here Sr plus 2 is not in your board exam, so you have to remember for Ba plus 2 and Ca plus 2. So you have to make 2 parts. First part potassium chromate and second part for ammonium oxalate. Let's move. This is the last stage for our inorganic format, unknown solution. Analysis of group 6. Group 6 is last for Mg plus 2. Unknown solution plus dilute NH4Cl plus excess of NH4OH, then dilute Na2H PO4. White precipitates, then Mg plus 2. No white precipitates, Mg plus 2 is absent. In last, you have to write the result. In result, positive, and if suppose I will give you any kind of solution, then you have already found positive ion. So you have to write positive ion Cu plus 2 copper. Negative ion is SO4 minus 2 sulfate. Then last CuSO4 copper sulfate. Here we have completed inorganic format. In this format, same you have to do these all tests. But dear students, if I will give you any solution, first of all you have to find any negative and then positive. We will do this test like ball particle. So unknown solution, you have already unknown solution. From unknown solution you have to find first negative or positive or second positive negative. First of all you have to find positive and negative, then color, odor, dry hiding test, flame test and borax break test. So in next video I will perform the first practical, then you will understand how to do all these tests. So dear students, please make sure you have to write in your this notebook, and if possible, then if you have completed these all practicals, then show me, and if possible, then click this whatever you written in your notebook and send me in my personal WhatsApp number. Till then, stay safe and stay home. Goodbye, students. Dear students, I came to know that